Hello, so this is my Friday forecast. So let's get started with the euro as usually. What we had this ascending structure, then we had this huge impulse push, got a huge wick and a large retrace, I would say a V reversal. So currently we are stuck in this range, as I said yesterday. So euro can range for a long time like this. What I can forecast is that we will just continue ranging, something like this. And what I would like to see is a nice clean descending, then impulse up, look for a trade, or a nice clean ascending, impulse down, look for a trade. I would also like to see a nice impulse to downside, then look for a bump, and an impulse pause, another impulse, then a bullet, signaling to me a trend, and the same thing to the upside. So nice clean impulse, then a bump, or an impulse, pullback, another impulse, then a continuation bullet trade. So yeah, the euro is just ranging. I'm waiting for the break of the high or the low and seeing if we get some momentum. So for the Aussie is currently, I would say, descending. So we had this V reversal with a absolutely huge wick right here, signaling to me that we will get a range. And we are getting this range. And it is descending. So we're breaking the lows, retracing, breaking the lows, retracing. Now we got this small momentum push, but then retraced, then broke the low. We will see what happens. But what we need to know is that there are liquidity areas right here. And that once price reaches this area, people's stops are triggered. And we need to see what happens. So I won't be taking a short just yet. I need to see some more momentum, something like this, then look for a bump. Or I would like to see a nice continuation of this impulse. Just a second. Then a pause, then a continuation impulse, look for a trade. What I can forecast is that we will just continue ranging in this area, also because of the prior price action. And what can also happen is an impulse to the upside. If it's big enough, I'll look for a bump. Or maybe an impulse, a pause, then a continuation, and then look for a trade. Maybe we'll get this nice clean descending, something like this. Look for an impulse to the upside, then look for a trade. Or maybe we'll get a nice clean ascending structure. Then I would look for an impulse to the downside, then look for a trade. But currently I need to see Aussie move away from the liquidity zone, either push to the downside or have a nice push to the upside. Then we will see what happens. So the Aussie Japanese yen, similar story. We had this V reversal with a large wick, signaling to me a range, and we are getting this range. And the range is correctively descending, so breaking the lows, retracing, also breaking the highs, retracing, but is moving in a descending fashion. So what I can forecast is that we will get more of this descending. And if we get an impulse to the upside, I will look for a trade. Maybe we will get this ascending structure. Then it is most probable that we will range, so something like this. And I would stay out of any trades. We can also get an impulse push from here straight away. I would need to see some clean momentum and a clean strength to look for a bump or a bullet. I would also like to see an impulse pause continuation, then look for a trade. So same thing to the downside, an impulse pause continuation, then look for a trade, which will signal to me a trend and would signal to me that we moved away from this ranging price action and we are getting some momentum. But we need to see also what happens like on the Aussie US dollar, because there are liquidity zones right here and there are liquidity zones above. We need to see what happens when the price reaches those areas. So that's it for the forecast, and I'll see you in the next one.